What it do? It's a Pitch Me Your Thoughts podcast. Quick reaction. United States 2, Australia 0, and the U.S. is moving on with 2 wins in group stage play to advance to the round of 32. I'm the talking head, JJ Buck, my podcast partner, Chris Weehan. Well, they got a newborn in the Weehan household, so can't wait to have him on in the next day or two to recap not just what we've seen out of the United States through the first 2 games, but also diving into an incredible week of World Cup soccer, from the goalkeepers showing out Cape Verde and Spain to what we saw with the superstars. Messi, hat trick, Mbappe, Haaland, Kane. What a fantastic week it has been so far. But it's been all eyes on the United States. When Christian Pulisic was officially announced out, it was trending that way all week long. I was excited because I wanted to see how this United States team would play and respond without him. Pepe comes in. It's a 2-striker look for Pochettino, and it paid off. And how about Mulligan getting onto the ball down the wing, that crossing the 6-yard box, forcing the own goal. But the different runs he was able to create along with Pepe gave him a different look. You got the flair from Dest, because that's what Christian Pulisic brings when he's on the ball, that quick athleticism, acceleration, the flair with the dribble. Dest brought you that, but I thought overall they held their shape really nicely. They were patient in the first half, just leaning on Australia in possession, pinning them back, not allowing a counterattack to open up the other way. And Australia being such a good defensive team, that's what they look to do. That's how they beat Turkey in the opener. An excellent 45 minutes to open the game once again from the U.S. men's national team. Now, the nitpicking. They're 2-0. I want to see them go 3-0, and they have to be a little bit better in the second half. And you don't score 2 goals in the first half and automatically score 2 goals in the second half. Understand that. It's sport. You get tired legs. You have tactical adjustments. You have substitutions. But I think that's an area that the U.S. can be better in, is in the second 45. Now, give me multiple first-half goals all day, every day. I will take that, especially playing at home. You just see the pop you got from that Seattle crowd after that early goal and just the energy that they sustained for a full 90 plus. But it's being a little bit cleaner, a little bit stronger, and creating a few more chances in the second half. It's understandable you have that 2-goal lead. You don't want to open yourself up for a counter. You got the shutout. Love to see it. They didn't have a mistake that led to a goal like you saw in the opener against Haiti. Now those are the things we're looking at. The bar is rising. You're on to the round of 32. You have a talented Turkey team for the final group stage game, and I would love to see the United States go 3-0, get a really good draw into that round of 32. We'll watch tonight what happens between Paraguay and Turkey, because they are a talented squad. And they talked a big game, got in the opener, as Australia shut them out. But you saw the amount of shots, some of the chances they were able to generate. They should have more success against Paraguay, and that'll be a tough game, and a game that I think the United States needs before getting to knockout play. A team that has some more technical ability, a team that is going to force you to defend, because the United States has been on the ball a lot in the first 2 games, and they're going to have to adjust to a different style. But with what they adjusted to today, A+. No Pulisic in the lineup. 2 strikers. I think that midfield is just continuing to be so productive offensively and defensively. Tillman becoming a mainstay just in his ability on the ball and using his size. And Alex Freeman, yes, he was the goal scorer, but now we're seeing his presence with Chris Richards. There's athleticism and size in the back line and a confidence on the ball. Freeman went right at Souter, the 6'6" Australian center back, who was a target on every set piece, on every corner, was battling him inside the box, outside the box, wherever he was. And it was awesome to see. And he got the goal that all his hard work paid off for, being kept on side for goal number 2. But you see the young man playing with a ton of confidence, and that's top to bottom right now with this U.S. men's national team. What Pochettino and this staff have done is instilled a belief in this squad. Yes, Christian Pulisic is a game changer, but now they know, and when he's on the pitch, when he's off the pitch, that is good enough. I'm excited to see the challenge against Turkey next Thursday to wrap up group play. But it has been so much fun to watch this team, the energy building, and just the reaction. to what the United States has done. And if you look at group play so far, to see them 6 points, +5 goal differential, I think the shutout was great for the confidence as well. And this group, we knew it was attainable, but this was still a team that needed to go out there and show it, that needed to say, all right, we're at home, everyone's stoked, crowd's going to be big, but are you going to back it up? And they absolutely have backed it up so far. And I'm really excited to see what they do, just to see the reaction that keeps on building. The watch parties get bigger. The buy-in in this tournament, overall, it's been fantastic. Right now, watching Brazil find the back of the net 3 times in the first half. The week that was, Cape Verde, and what a story, shutting out Spain in their opener. And when a draw can feel like a win for one team and a loss for another team. The superstars on Tuesday, Messi, the hat trick, looking like the GOAT, the best player on the planet, no doubt about it. And then you saw Haaland with 2, Mbappe with 2, Harry Kane with 2. So 7 players in the opening matches had 2 goals. And then you had Messi with 3. So it was a really impressive scoring performance, especially in games where we actually saw a lot of good defense being played. So you've seen impressive showings from the offense, from the defense, all throughout this tournament. That's what you're going to get. The belief is there. I believe. This team believes. The United States is starting to believe. 2-0 in group stage play, a chance to go 3-0 with Turkey on Thursday. I'm going to enjoy my early Father's Day gift. Y'all have a great weekend. Can't wait to chop it up and get more in-depth with the entire week and the 2 games for the United States with my podcast partner, Chris Wehan. Stay tuned for that. It's a Pitch Me Your Thoughts podcast.